He's here. He's knocking on my door. I could give in for my next teaching, but I'm done. I refuse to be taught yet again. Will he just keep knocking? Seems so for now. My thoughts have been drained. I can only think of just how I'll get past him. As much as I hated to admit it, I was weak. I had no power on my side. As much as I hated to admit it, I shook. I don't want to die. I wanted to see her. I want Minty. She would save me. She could help me against the demigod who stood behind that door. What even happened to her? She told me she would return with items to help me in my freedom. But that was 2 weeks ago. I was alone with my enemy. As I shook, watching the door, I stared at the hoodie I had been handed and I eagerly grabbed it. I slid over me and put it on. As I felt it, I could feel her aura within it. Just can't stop thinking about where she went. I stared at the beanie she handed me, and I eagerly grabbed it too. I set it over my head and let it go as it hugged my hair. What was left from her was that MP3 player. I reached my paw out, but the door opened. He stood in the doorway. Briefly, I jumped back, the player getting kicked away. He walked inside of my room, towering above as I could only see his figure through the light outside. A light I needed to reach. He stared down at me, and then he stared down at the player.
Where did you get those and this, Pippa?
I choked, unable to respond to his question. I knew he saw me shaking. It was unavoidable to look at.
Minty.
He slid away the player with his foot, and he kept his place.
Do you think I wouldn't have known?
I couldn't respond. He glared into me.
You were meant to obey me, and yet you don't. Why is that?
My lips were too jittery to touch, but it didn't matter, for I didn't even know what to say. He could see the fear in my eyes. He knew I was afraid. He knew I reacted to his presence in pure fright.
I see. That was the problem.
He turned around and began to walk to the door. Why are you leaving? I thought out loud. He turned his head back.
You've made me realize you are unfit all along. I made a very severe mistake in your creation. I must try again.
Try again?
A new demigod. One worthy of my ownership.
I cannot risk having a mere defection run out. I was insulted. Where is she?
Are you asking about Minty? I reminded her of the consequences. She won't be helping you. After all, you would both be dead under my watch if you tried. You should be thankful.
He turned around to face me.
We don't want to die. Am I correct?
He was right. Death wasn't worth this. But would staying still help? could only hope.
I will not kill you. However, you are of no more use.
He turned back around and stepped through the doorframe before returning to face me. As such, I have no reason to worry about you anymore.
My eyes lit up. Was he about to free me? If I was nothing more to him, maybe I had a chance after all.
I can only worry about the consequences from your actions. Suddenly, he grabbed the door's handle and slammed it shut, making me jump. As I could see his shadow walk away, I was confused about what was soon to happen. So I ran. I ran toward the door, my paw capturing its handle. I twisted it, tugged at it, but as I did, the door suddenly seemed not to budge. As I continued pulling, the handle popped off, and gravity brought me to the ground. I blinked, readjusting my sight. The light was beginning to fade. I only lay there, staring up at it. The door wasn't opening now. Shadows. Only shadows. There were only shadows. I only saw shadows.
What do you want me to say? Don't you know what this has been? You've been rambling to yourself in this void forever now. A flashback isn't going to save you from the consequences. You're stuck in the darkness for as long as he sees fit. It'll make your immortal life. It's over. You failed. What you wanted is gone.
We should just let the silence sit. There's no point. There's none. Huh? Who are you? You kind of look like me. How do you know my name?